Russia's oil revenue have plummeted as global crude oil prices fall. Oil sales dropped to $1.44 billion in the week ending September 8, per data cited by Bloomberg. The price of Russia's flagship crude blend is down 20% from its peak. Russia's oil business has taken a hit, with the nation's crude revenue dropping to its lowest levels in 7 months, according to August media data cited by Bloomberg. Moscow, which relies on crude sales for a big chunk of its revenue, saw the gross value of its oil exports drop to $1.44 billion in the week ending September 8, down from $1.52 billion netted the prior week. The outlet reported that that's the lowest amount Russia has netted from crude exports since January. Despite the nation pumping out 40,000 more barrels of oil a day over the last week, the decline has largely been fueled by plunging oil prices as the demand outlook falters amid predictions of a recession in the U.S., while the U.S. producers continue to pump record amounts of crude. Ural's crude, Russia's flagship oil blend, has edged lower to $67.61 a barrel, down around 20% from its peak in the spring of this year. Russia is also selling less oil than it did in the prior years, thanks to a weaker demand from its Asian customers and oil pipeline disruptions to Hungary in August. Russia's 4-week average sales volume slumped to 3.13 million barrels a day as of September 8, down from 30,000 barrels a day from prior month average. Observed Russian crude shipments to Asia in particular dropped to an average of 2.92 million barrels a day in the month over that time frame, around 10% below the average slipped earlier this year, the report said. Russia is set to make even steeper oil production cuts later 2024 as part of OPEC's goal to boost crude prices. The nation is planning to ramp up production cuts in October and November to make up for producing more than it promised earlier in the year, Russia's energy ministry said in a post on Telegram, though it did not clarify how much further it would cut. So, you see, Russia is a country that the leader, you can't predict him finish. Yes, because he's a man of many sides, just like the man in India and China. They, especially Russia and China, they are men of many sides. You cannot predict them to the end. And next month is the BRICS summit in Kazan, and a lot of announcements will be made. So every ears are itching, because definitely there's going to be expansion. Will be one of the things we will be hearing. That one is certain. And the BRICS blockchain payment, everyone has been waiting to hear it and how they plan to launch it and how it's going to function. So we will see. With time, we will see what Russia will be coming up with in terms of their downturn in oil production or the revenues that their oil are getting them. They will devise other means to be able to get revenue.